guys, happy Saturday. See, we got a couple people on right now already. Yay. If you want to, go ahead and say hello. Let me know what you're working on today. All week I've been kind of, what about doing postcards? I moved away from the greeting cards to doing some postcards this week. So I have quite a bit of scraps left over from doing that. Scraps left over from, not scraps, but when I made the examples for the mask and stencil sets of the brush strokes. Got quite a few of those. So I got some of my tags over. I have a bunch of tags over in my other art space at my mom's house. So I brought some white tags. I had the craft tags over here. I love working on craft. But I was also finding myself having to cut white tags. And I was like, I'm not really feeling that. So I went by there and picked those up. And my hole puncher so that I can punch holes in these. Might need a new hole puncher. This one's not too sharp anymore. I know a lot of people suggest for hole puncher using foil. Maybe that'll work. I'll have to try that. Let's see, what else have I been doing? Besides making these, I've been cutting down scraps in the ATCs, doing the tags. I've got all these scraps. Last night, I printed out my loose rings design and made them the design the size of my larger stencils and printed that out on paper and foiled it because someone messaged me on Etsy and asked if I would be selling foiled deli paper of my designs. So I went ahead and foiled some, and I was cutting them out this morning, leaving them on the carrier sheet, and I think I'm going to stick one in the upcoming orders that I have to fill and asking what people think about them. I love, actually this is tissue paper. Who was it? Someone suggested last live stream that I use artist tissue paper. And so I really couldn't find specifically artist tissue paper, but I did look on Amazon and I found acid-free tissue paper, and I looked in the comments. It actually came in 20 big sheets, and I cut them down to roughly 8.5 by 11. But I looked in the comments and the reviews and stuff, and people were saying that they use them to wrap silverware and delicate garments, like vintage garments and things like that, because it keeps the silver from tarnishing and the garments from yellowing. So I was like, okay, so this must be different than regular tissue paper. So I went ahead and bought it. It seems to go on just as transparent as, hi Tara, just as transparent as regular tissue paper. And it seems more durable. So for now, I'll see how that works. Oh, here it is. I tried it out on craft paper and also deli printed paper that I cut into ATC size. So it's, it blends in better with a busier background than something like this. But I also plan on purchasing a Japanese paste that Patty Tully Parrish uses, and she suggested for making the paper even more transparent. I think it's like something like Komoto or something. I have it saved in my Amazon. Hi, Susie. Oh, Susie, I was waiting for you to come on. I went to my P.O. box and got my postcard. I love it. Your collage, I love it. My little sad post, my sad little P.O. box got some love from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yep, I need to find somewhere to put my postcards, because I'm hoping other people will send me postcards to my P.O. box, which is in the description box below. I love getting happy mail. And postcards are so quick and easy to make. And they cost less to send. I think it was, what, 30 something cents. I went out and I bought some postcard stamps. So they actually say postcard on there. And they don't put the amount on there so that you can, so that they're forever stamps. So they're forever postcard stamps. Look, they're so cute. Got a little fish. Got the fishes and the coral. So I have my postcard stamps ready to send out postcards to people. Send a postcard and I will definitely send one back. Oh, you got yours, Susie? Yay! In my other workspace, I have a little bin where I keep scraps, and I haven't established that bin in this location, my apartment. So they've been flying all over the place, falling on the floor, getting between papers. And this is one of the smaller pieces that was in the big paper, just to test and see how it looks. I think when I get the Japanese paste, it'll become even more transparent, because you can see the white right there. put it down with matte gel medium. So we have that, and then I was going to, this is from an estate sale. I love going to estate sales. It's a thing I love doing during the summer because I have Fridays off. So estate sales are usually Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I love it when I find estate sales of someone who was an artist. So I found this big, huge paper pad at one of the estate sales. And it was barely used. The person maybe drew on, I guess her name was Nancy Graver. She barely drew on any of just a few of the sheets. And I decided to take some of the sheets, and I'll pull these out and cut around them, salvage the parts she didn't draw on, or foil on the back. It's all pencil. But I have this much of the paper pad that wasn't used. And then I probably got it for, at most, $2. So that's what this is. Newsprint, and it's old, so it's a little, brown on the edges. Yeah, Susie, there probably will always be a little white haze. It doesn't bother me. But I'm always, looking to see which type of paper will give the least amount. So, I have that tissue paper. I bought Dina's. I have 3 packs. I don't know where the other one is. Dina Wakley's collage pack. I have Tim Holtz blank tissue paper that I got on clearance probably over a year ago. And got this on clearance, Artsy's deli paper. Of course, I have the regular delicatessen paper that the restaurants use. And this actually, the deli paper that I get from the restaurant store has a noticeable wax side. This doesn't. This actually kind of feels like the artist tissue paper, but it is smoother on one side than the other. So I'm going to test and see which works better. Of course, these are no longer being sold, but I bought a few boxes of these. I bought all the boxes that were in the clearance section of these. And this is a lot of paper, so this should last me a while. So that's what I was doing there. Let's see, what else? What else? Got the scraps. Maybe we'll put some, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but this is the white, this is the gold foil. This is the white foil. I think we did that. I did this one on camera with you all a couple of live streams ago. I have a few ATCs that are floating around here somewhere. This one haven't done anything to it. This is a larger piece of paper, and my God, it was ugly. But cut it down, like you always hear, you cut it down, and it looks different. So we'll play around with maybe cutting down some of these because it's on tissue paper and deli paper. They rip very easily, so we can collage with that. what is this? This is sticker paper. We put some paint on that. Oh, so you're familiar with the drawings that were in the paper pad? Yep, Susie, I'm going to have a tissue paper testing video, I think. I've got a couple of testing videos that I have in mind. Once again, I went to go get my blow dryer with the cool setting and got everything but that. So I have to go back and get that when I'm done chatting with you all so that I can record some videos before I lose the sun. Just want to cut this last one out. And then I will foil the newsprint. Only half of it, because I think I want to keep some of it still with the newsprint and black ink. Yep, so I'll throw these in a couple of orders and see what people think. Stencil, put that over there for now. Oh my gosh, this right here, I'll be snacking on this while I'm chatting with you guys, but this is so good. Simply Fit Peach Praline Nut and Fruit Clusters. Peaches, pecans, cashews, we have dry roasted nuts, pecans, cashews, organic brown rice syrup, cane sugar, dried peaches, Himalayan pink salt, natural flavor, and organic cinnamon powder. It's so frou-frou. But my goodness, it tastes so good. Excuse me. Ronnie, hey, you made it. You got it, girly. I will put some of that in your Happy Mail. No problem at all. Because Ronnie here loves to collage. She makes awesome collages. In her shop, she has her own site, her own website. So in her shop, isn't it badjonesrising.com is where your blog and your shop is. And she has paper packs, her beer books. I think were you selling any of those tags, or are you thinking about that? But I love her collages, so we're doing a little swap of, tags, collage fodder, all that good stuff. So I'll definitely stick some gold goodies in there for you. All right, let's see. I'm going to put this aside because I'm going to keep thinking this is regular paper and this is sticker material. Actually, it's for mailing labels, but it comes in a whole sheet. So let's go ahead and cut this down. I just had my small make, so it only takes 6 inches across. So I will cut to that. 4, 5, 6. Does it take 6 inches across? Where is the... Yep, okay. that across. Looks like it went through the printer a little crooked. There's my foil. Had to order some more foil because I can see now I'm going to be a foiling mad woman. I bought a I had a laser printer that I got for dirt cheap. It has been wonderful. I will not be getting rid of it. I think I'll take it back to the other location since I'm not there as often crafting and arting. But I bought a new HP Bluetooth laser printer, black and white. And it was $100, I think. But I am loving it. I'm loving not tripping over wires anymore. Not having to come back into the room where the printer is to print. This one, the software allows me to change the output of the toner so that I can get really, really dark images, because when you foil, the more toner that's on the paper, the more likely it is it will grab the foil. Let me cut this excess off. So I love that. I needed that. I needed to be able to darken the toner output. Oh my goodness, I cut this too short, guys. I cut it right at 6 inches. What is wrong with me? We'll just put that off to the side. So yeah, so now I can do that with my printer. And I don't know, I kind of want to get a color laser jet as well. I mean, yeah, laser jet as well. But I'm not sure about that because I have my Epson Workforce, which prints pictures really well. And the ink is waterproof, so I don't have to worry about if I'm printing like postcards, or I'm thinking about putting books together of, you know, backgrounds and things like that, gel printed backgrounds. So I can do that with the Epson Workforce, but it's kind of big, and I don't have room for that over here. Oh, I still had 2 more of those to do. Once again, I put this away when I was trying to cut off the excess. I've gotten to the point now where I'm kind of like, I look for my trimmer to cut everything. It's so spoiled. Because certain scissors work, certain scissors don't. I like cutting straight lines. First world problems. Okay. Now that's ready to foil. Let's put this in here. I accidentally somehow got adhesive, I think, from the repositionable glue stick on my carrier sheet here. It made a bit of a mess. I'm gonna put that in there. So yeah, we'll do a little, I brought the rest of my golden paints over here so that I could swatch them. Oh, another tissue paper that I gotta try. Okay, so again, estate sale. I found these. contains 800 3x7-inch silicone treated tissues for Sight Saver cleaning station. So, tissues for cleaning your glasses. You see how old this box is? The box itself is a jewel, but inside it's got these thin tissue papers, even thinner than I think all the ones I've just shown you. So pulled those out because I want to test them and how they kind of disappear with gel medium under them. So 800. You see how thin they are, and this stack is substantial. So I'm figuring there's a pretty good chance a lot of them weren't used. So I have that. So we will test those. This goes in there with it. Where did that? Oh, that was on top. Yeah, we'll see, Susie. I wanted to test them. I went ahead and got them. If anything, I will not necessarily gel print with them, but I also stamp on tissue paper and deli paper. So I'll use Archival or Stays On to stamp them. So I have my heavy bodies in here. I threw my other ones in there with the other goldens that I have. Move this out of the way. So I gotta swatch those, brought this over here. This has been floating around my creative space for probably over a year. It's time to nail it down to a piece of paper, a tag or something. The foil wrinkled up going through. But I love that. I love it on craft. It's not quite craft, newsprint, of course. But newsprint on craft. Foiled. OMG. So yeah. Cut one of these out. And we'll put it on a tag. I'm going to be making a video also for ways you can use foil in your projects that don't require heat. Foiled in your mixed media projects. Let's see. In this, let's see, I love using gold foil, so it's in a couple of these pages. So this is the same gold foil, the heat reactive gold foil that I just used, the Heidi Swap, but I didn't use heat to get this, and I like it this way because it kind of has that distressed look. It's not perfectly foiled. Sometimes you don't want. This is foiled deli paper, this image right here, and this one as well. So I love using foil. I love gold foil. I wish they made it in bronze. I don't really care too much for copper. I would love to have some bronze foil. It's kind of hard to find. Yeah, the foiled triangles. These right here are these triangles. Either way, yeah. I drew them and used the heat reactive foil to get that on the paper. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see, Susie, what'd you say? You tried some gel prints on nice crinkle paper and got at the thrift store. I think you must have been some kind of fake parchment. Clean up pretty lots and then got to pull it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do have to be careful when gel printing with those kind of papers. I tend to use the thin papers for foiling. Not too often do I don't know why, but I don't use a lot of deli paper, gel printed deli paper. I don't usually print on the gel, I don't usually collage with gel printed deli paper. In my mind, I'm always just using it to kind of clean up things, but I do keep them. I have some, and I have to go through those piles so that I can see, what I can collage with, because I want to start doing more collaging, because I have boxes and boxes and boxes, like the 12 by 12 scrapbook boxes. I have 7 of them filled with paper, and there's 7 because I have them sorted by color. Like one box is black and white, one is craft and gold, or the black and white and silver. Another box is craft and gold. Another box is blues and greens, reds and oranges and yellows, and so I have them sorted by color, the scraps. But I haven't really done anything with them in years. I have one video that was from probably a couple years ago up on my YouTube channel where I went through that and collaged. It's a color palette play video, and maybe I'll link it when I link it back in this video for anyone who watches the replay. But that's what I was using the scraps for, to do the color palette plays. So I need to kind of get back into that and use those scraps up. Well, Rachel, that journal, flip through that one with the journal. I literally only have like 5 pages. I've been slacking on the journaling because I feel so overwhelmed when I journal, because I want to plan it out, and I don't journal intuitively too much. I mean, I have one in here that's super random. It was this cut out of a magazine that came in the mail from Firefly Solutions. They're a business that is based about 30 minutes from where I live, but they sell store supplies, store displays, things like that. So they have these mannequins that were in the book, and so I cut them out. And yeah, it's such a random page. It's like galaxy, drone, random things. I don't know. It's like a nightmare from Star Trek or something. I'm a Trekkie, so galaxy stuff appeals to me. Let's see. So I cut one of those out. So, oh my gosh, I love gold. I love craft. Just one of these here in the corner would just make my day. Okay, focus, Jackie. Focus. So, I think I will let's see. Maybe we can see how this looks on here. Let me get a... I always like having something stamped in black and white in the background, or that's why I like to print on deli paper, because I either like to do authentic writing in the background, or I like to stamp. I pulled this stamp out. This is one of the stamps that I showed you guys a few weeks ago that I bought from Top Flight Stamps. And the package was, no, here it is. And it's the one by Paper Artsy. And the name is EM64. Tracy Scott designed it. So I love that. I love that. I love having script in the background. So let me find my script stamp. Here's my script stamp. This, we're just working with browns right now, so I guess I could, I don't know, do I do my own writing or else stamp this? I think I'll do my own writing and then stamp this. Archival. Hi, Tammy. Let's see. Yeah, Susie, I think I'm going to try collaging more. So I'll probably end up, doing more gel prints on deli paper. Because, yeah, when you start building those layers up, it works well for that. So, let's see here. I think I have a thinner one. Tons of scrap paper. Where is it? Okay, so that's the thicker one. I have one that's a little thinner. Oh, that's not it. What's this? One. This is one. Okay. They have different tips on there, but this is like a pen type tip. And this is bullet. So, saw on Instagram, I'm new to the Woody 3-in-1s. Do they run with, when you put gel medium on them? Kind of want to use the teal in the background there. A little bit of that. Go this way. Oh, that writes so nicely. Love this one. The pen tip pasta. And then I said I was going to stamp with this. Should I do a different color? Maybe a brown. Oh, yay! I know she was going nuts with all that stuff just laying around her room. And that was like, what, over a month ago we did the Zoom, and she was talking about that. I know she's happy. And you are too, because now you have more room to move stuff around, huh? Let's see. I love tone on tone. Maybe I should have done this before I did my ascenic writing, but we'll see. Maybe coffee. Love tone on tone. This one's a little darker. Ground espresso. Ooh la la. Potting soil and vintage photo. Let's see here. I need a tag just to sample these on. These are all archival. I really love working with things that are permanent because I don't pay attention to what I'm doing, and so if I put something down that's going to move, I'm going to be like, what's going on? What just happened? Vintage photo, I think, is the lighter one. So we'll go with that one first. See what that looks like. Let's go a little bit off here, just so I can write what they are underneath. Thanks for the likes, guys. Oh, that's a lot darker than I thought it was going to be. I don't usually wipe my stamps off, but we'll do it this time. Oh, yes, everyone in the chat, please, get acquainted. I think Susie popped in first, and then, well, Ronnie was definitely here. She was here about an hour early. Ronnie was here, and then Susie popped in. Ronnie is Bad Jones Rising. And then we have Tammy, and Soul Rain Art is Rachel. Anybody else in here? Got a few lurkers. Where'd the top go? Okay. This is vintage photo. Let's see what the other ones look like. Coffee and potted soil are so close together. I don't think I'm gonna, I don't know. I don't think it's really gonna make a difference between these two. Yes, fashionably in the wrong time zone. Okay, coffee. So that's a, I don't know, a warmer brown. It's about the same as the vintage photo. As far as how dark it is. Let's see, that was coffee. I'm gonna have to go sideways on this last one so it can fit. Potting soil. Wendy, I don't know if I pronounced her name right. Becky. I love her color palette. Oh yeah, that's pretty much the same too. So the only shocker that it might be is how dark this ground espresso is, and I'm excited to see. I was so excited when they came out with the Archival minis, because I do not have a lot of space. And I cannot afford to buy all the Archival colors. Let's see, I'll put it right. I'll put it off the edge there. Ooh. Might end up using this tag. Put something on the side there. Because that gradation, Ronnie, feeling this gradation. I'm liking it. This is ground espresso. Okay, so I knew what I was gonna like anyway, but you know, it doesn't hurt to see. I think I like the ground espresso. I don't know. What do you guys think? Ground espresso. If I were to go with any of them, this one has a, what is it, like a warmer tone to it, but they're pretty much similar. So it's either I'm gonna go dark or I'm gonna go a little lighter. Tone on tone on tone. Let's see. I think either coffee, maybe ground espresso is too dark. I don't know. I'm the vintage photo, guys. Let's do vintage photo. And I'm gonna stamp this. On here. That's the problem. I overthink it. So let's just go with the vintage photo. My paper down here is just becoming so lovely. Tape's starting to come up, so I'm trying to decide, I'm just going to put some more tape down and keep adding layers to this under paper, or if I'm going to put down a new under paper and end up with more collage fodder to cut this stuff down and put on some tags. Yep, I agree, Susie. The lighter one probably could have gone even lighter. I didn't know those were going to be so dark. But I think the lettered coffee is the same as the Ranger Archival ink coffee. I didn't really have anything lighter than that. Probably could have put down something like Orange Blossom and it would have looked nice. Orange Blossom or Tea Rose would probably work nicely. Because they are transparent, so it's going to darken on craft. It's going to darken whatever we use here. It's nice. is the windy one, so that goes in there. Kind of going blue, maybe a blue stamped on there would be nice. Let's see, we'll do another stamp. When I ordered from Top Flight Stamps, I got some mark making stamps. And then when I visited Rachel last year, I got quite a few mark making stamps. I think I brought those here. Let's see if I don't use like these. I got these when I went to visit Rachel last year. Haven't even used them yet. This right here is one of my favorite background stamps. Put this away. Probably. Okay, so those are Distress Archival colors, and these are just regular Archival colors. That's in the wrong place. That's Distress. Sorry. Okay, so let's take this and favorite. I don't even think you can get this stencil anymore. I bought them from My Rusty Crown, and I haven't been able to find it online since, because I like to look for what I use in my videos so that I can tell you where to get them. But this one I think has been retired. Let's see. Kind of want to go with blues so I can use this, but we need a maybe I should use one of the clear deli. I like the newsprint on there. I need some numbers, or maybe some more numbers. Even lighter color. Let's try the rose. Let's see what it looks like. This will be my test stamp. Oh, I think I like the rose. I like how that looks. We'll use rose. So this one's Orange Blossom. And this one is Tea Rose. Love that. All right. Let's see how it looks on here. Loving it's one thing. Tell where I stamped it, but I kind of wanted it random, so that's upside down. There you go. Just subtle enough. All right. Hooray for that. Okay, I think we're done with the inks. Get them out of the way. And that over there. And glue this down. I think it kind of needs to be down here somewhere. So, this glue, guys, I hate it when people retire, companies retire really good things. This planner glue pen by Prima Marketing is absolutely amazing. I think I have 2 sticks, and I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm done with them. I know there are other glue sticks out there, but this is gel. It's not messy. It dries super fast, and like the bond on the gel is amazing. I've been using it to adhere my gel prints to a heavier cardstock for sending out the postcards. So that postcard that I sent to you, Susie, I used this glue, this gel pen to put that on the heavy cardstock. How did it hold up? It came to you still in one piece, right? I didn't know. It was kind of like, want to know if it was peeling after some time. Okay, so we need some color. I said I was going to do blue, something blue. These are all from testing out the mask stencil set. Blue-green combos. It has some blue in it with a little magenta. Get that pop of color maybe from the magenta. I don't know. Let's see. Love this piece. Put it somewhere. I want to cover up this edge right here. That's great, Susie. Oh, I love this stuff. I'm hoping I can find some hidden somewhere on the World Wide Web, because I need more of this. Let's see. Maybe just kind of have it going off diagonally. Rip this side up. I like having that white edge on there a lot of times. So rip up on this. I think this was from last week when I was gel printing, and it was just random stuff was just going down on the plate. I love this color combination. I think it was black. I don't even know what I did. I'm going to have to re-watch my own video to remember what I put down. How about we stick it on here, like that way. Gotta find something, maybe some kind of focal point to put on right there. Let's cut this off. Do a little rough cut. There we go. Glue this down. And it's repositionable until it dries, but once it dries, boy, it is down there. Goes that. A pop of color. Oh. I'm like, this is the heavier cardstock here. Maybe let's see. Got this little piece sticking out here. Nail that down. I thought so. What's my color gonna be? My pop of color. I got a lot of acrylic sprays. Let's see, what's this one? Raspberry. Got some oranges here. Let's see. We started to go a little yellow there. Let's go with the gold. Tangerine, sunshine yellow, chili, some chili, and red cherry. What do you guys think? Got a wine, big fat wine Posca pen. Do I need to lighten it up? Maybe with some ivory or beige. See, could pull a stencil out. I've been meaning to get the pan pastel in white. Do any of you all have the pan pastel in white? Does it get opaque? Like if I were to stencil a pan pastel over some of this, how opaque would it be? White paint. Maybe need to bring it forward a little bit. So I don't know if I should wait to use something like this to get to the end. I'm afraid it's gonna smear it. I don't think I'm gonna use these. So either want to use the white woody, or which color is this? This is Permanent Red Extra Dark. And can you move the tag? Oh, I'm too low on, I was too low on the table. Sorry. I need to sit up closer to the table. I might be sitting a bit far back here. So let's see. If I put this here, I think I want to go ahead and glue that down. Wish I could see how much I had left of this glue stick. And they came in a pack of 3. I gave one away. So I have 2 left, and I'm shy. Okay, this right here. I should draw around this now. I really like this little chunk. I don't even know what I cut out of it. Don't know what I cut out of that, but I liked the shape of it, so I held on to it. Okay, great. Thanks for letting me know, because I get all caught up in this and then no one sees it. Maybe go around it in, did I pull out the white Sharpie? Where's my test tag? This is beige. This is also beige. Where is ivory? I have ivory, but I think I want to stick with beige. What's this one? Oh, that's chisel as well. I have all my Posca pens in a drawer. I have way too many. I like having different weights on them. This is wine. Oh, I love that color. But I don't think it's for this tag. I don't know. What do you guys think? Beige, white, or wine? Oh, God, I love that color. Oh, black here, so... Oh, this is gray. It's not my slate gray. My favorite. That's gray. I want slate gray. Slate gray and wine are my absolute favorite Posca colors. And I want to use one of them on this tag. I didn't know. We'll line this. Line this in white. It's just the white's never as dark as opaque as I want it to be. Never as opaque. I don't like that. I want something deeper, darker. Oh, love this color. This is picking up. Something on there. Okay. There's that. Wine. Where should I put the wine? I do love this color so much. Or should I, what do I do with it? I have this, I can stencil this in. Deep dark, permanent red, extra dark. Or I'm going too dark and I have to, that's my thing. I tend to just start going darker and darker. Contrasting colors. See, I need to buy more of the woody pens because pencils. Because I want to doodle. This is magenta extra dark. Is that a pop of color? Here we go, lighter. If I were to doodle in wine, some more circles, maybe some lines. Okay, so I'm not that bad. Thanks, Ronnie. There's nothing wrong with the black lines. Like, I like when people come in with a really fine liner and kind of, you know, Kiss My Creative on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. She does a lot of that fine line work on her pieces. I gotta just like get into a sketchbook and just work this kind of stuff out. So, what else do we need? This one. You like that one better? Okay. That is the permanent red extra dark. So, permanent red extra dark. Where would we go with this? You guys are talking about the pan pastel, right? Not the sprays. Sorry, it's a bit of a lag, so maybe I can do a little drip you dig on there. Because I don't know how well I could stencil with these. So this might be a drippy, drippy. Yeah, I got all these white pastas, but white pastas really, the bolder ones really aren't my thing. I think I like the ones that write. So let me see if I can find that one, my pen nib pasta in white. That's 3. Here's the pen one. Nope, that's the bullet one, which I might use. The bullet one, even though it's the same nib size as the pen one, the bullet one, which I like when it does it, but when it's kind of like a felt tip maybe, and so when you're writing with it, it pulls on the fibers of the paper and you start getting little bitty kind of like splats on your paper. Oh, I don't have the white one in the pen tip. That's strange. So I'm almost sure I had that. Okay. So we'll take this. We'll take this and just really quickly. Do these hash marks, these tick marks. Hatch marks, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, turn the corner here. Okay, go this way. Got hung up. That paint's not dry. Okay, so we've got that around there. What do we say? We're gonna go with the orangey one. We were talking about the pan pastel. And let's see. A stencil. A stencil. Let's see what I have laying around here. Nothing. Do that, or I broke down and went to my mom's house and got my big one with the store-bought stencils. Maybe this one. No. Where is it? I think there's one I have in mind. Crafters Workshop stencils. Where are they? Oh, corn cob etching, another favorite of mine. I have enough text on there, so I won't do that one. Okay. I think that was it. Those are the ones I was kind of looking for. Or these lines, but I generally don't like these lines too much. Okay. There we go. So we're going to have the red. And over here, should I do this in white? We're looking for a pop-up color, right? I'm always so muted with everything I pick. Pops of color, pops of color. Big circles, little circles. This is my favorite one. And it's big enough that I think I want to go up. Maybe I'll go along here. See how that looks. Yeah, Ronnie has some really awesome work on her site. She's been blogging like a mad woman. Been collaging up a storm. I don't know how I'm gonna seal this. I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna stick to the foil. But maybe I'll put some gel medium on the gel plate and put this down on there to try and seal it without moving any of this stuff. Okay, that's that. It's interesting. Not quite the pop. I don't know, were we expecting this? Is that poppy enough? I should go all the way up, I think. Now this looks dull. Okay. Yeah, this one is one of my favorite stencils, and it's a design that's in the Silhouette Design Store. Okay, that's interesting. So, I feel like it needs something else. Might need to come back over with some white. Maybe I should go ahead and seal it now. A little, matte gel medium on the plates. Roll it out. supposed to be clear, but I'm afraid it's gonna make the tag hazy. Whew, I hope this doesn't ruin it all. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna give it a try. Fingers crossed. What's bluish? On the tag? The blue part on the tag? Yeah, it looked like it kind of moved. Ugh. It's funny because when you print with the pan pastel, they don't move after, which is really kind of strange, I think. Just gel medium off my plate and brayer. I think this gel medium creates dead spots on the plate, but that might be my imagination. The plate does have a tint to it. It's one of my older ones, so it's no longer crystal clear. So yeah, it is a little bluish green. I'm not quite sure what turned it that color. Maybe printing with like one of those, what is it? The staining blues, phthalo blues or something like that. And let me try this. And then we'll go across it with the white, edge it, and move on. Where is my heat gun? Oh, there it is. Okay. Heat gun. Ooh, this is hot. Power pack to my laptop, my MacBook. It's hot. The weird little line going across the tag. With this right here. Where is, maybe now I can use my woody or some more cement writing. Across here. Okay. Yep, that sealed it pretty good. This line going across here is green gold probably, and there was probably some type of phthalo blue green-ish thing on here, but it's mostly green, between yellow, green, and a phthalo green blue shade probably. I feel like I should have kept those polka dots like right there. I don't like them over here. But anyway, that is okay. That is okay. This is how you just keep layering and layering and layering, because it never quite feels finished. Dry that so I can match. I feel like this feels too not done. Like Ronnie, I want to come in here with like some black, but nothing. It looks like I'm gonna do it anyway. Do. Let's see, what else? This is going a lot crazier than I thought it would. Because I think I'm trying to cover up this tan pastel I put down. I really don't like that. I don't know. I think this is something you just have to come back to. I'm officially over that. Okay. Let's see. What's next? What else did I say I was going to do? I was going to gel print gel print. While I'm processing what else to next and just in here. Didn't really have any new stencils. I actually ran out of stencil film. Like, whoa. I had so much, and I don't know how I went through it so fast. Thanks, Rachel. Don't know where else I'm going to go from there. A lot of times I'll see something and it looks crazy. When I put a border around it, I feel a little better about it. So maybe that's all it needs. I doubt it, but you're gonna have to come back to this. Because I guess this is officially the ugly stage. So, got a plate. Let's pull some prints. I don't have a palette in mind. Where is... I just had it. Oh, there it is. This one. Where's my color wheel? What's across from yellow? Green? Purple. Purple. Purple is across from yellow. Gold. Splatter in gold. Gold. Oh. It's taking a while to mix up. There it goes. I thought there was a ball in there. Gold's kind of light though. Should I put another one of these on there? Maybe? That could be bring the gold back out. Or should I use one of the ones on newsprint? Oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. That's the one that was just in black and on the newsprints. What the heck? Where did the ones that are foiled on newsprint go? This is deli. Those are all deli. Oh, there they are. Yes, bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. I leave these on the carrier sheets now because it makes it easier to cut them out. And it's just printer paper. Not so attached to it. And I like to peel them off the deli side down so they don't curl up on me. And yes, let's knock it back a bit. Let's knock you down a peg. I like it up here better. Hi, Louise. Thanks for joining us. I'm learning as art was not my, arting like this was not, I was a crafter first. I was a paper crafter, a crafter type person. I learned how to sew and things like that, but like art, I never got, I took an art class in college, we all take it in school, learned a little bit, but, over the years, these few years, attending YouTube University, I've picked up some things, and bringing it back, the whole thirds thing and stuff like that. Try to apply it whenever I can remember. Let's see. Probably should use gel medium. I don't know. Don't think this is really gonna disappear with the glue stick. What am I thinking about that? Okay. So I got that back in there. I'm completely covering up this part. But I guess that's how it works with collaging, which is why it's taken me so long to get used to it. I'm like, oh no, I'm covering that up. Maybe I shouldn't cover it up. Maybe I should just go ahead and it's so weird. I'm gonna edge it, so that will bring black in. Then I'm gonna do that in black. Mm. Yeah, we're just gonna call that there. Not my glue stick. Where my glue stick? There we go. Stick you right there. And I'm gonna splatter something on this. Oh, stuck that the wrong way. Okay. Okay. The golds look a little different because I have gel medium over this one. But I'm not gonna stress that. What do I do with the bright gold? How quickly things get lost on your desk when they're working. Like a mad person. I don't think this gold is dark enough. I'm gonna mix it well. I think I would prefer black splatters. That is not black. I've got to swatch the top of these bottles because I can't tell what colors they are. And this, and then oh, got some more people watching. Feel free to jump in the chat and drop a hello. Let me know what you're doing. Chat with us. Okay. Splat, splat. This tag is definitely interesting. Okay, that's enough of that. Get off my desk. Heat 2. My glue stick might not be. Trying to make sure it wasn't. Some of it just on the edge is coming up, but the glue stick's holding. Holding for the most part. Okay. So what was I going to do? Take the black. This is 5. That might be a little too. It's another color Posca I love. Blue Navy. And it does not come in many sizes. Actually, I think this might be the only size it comes in. 3M. This is too wide. This is too wide. My other one up here. Strong focal point. Maybe I should. I did bring my binder with my magazine clippings in it. Dude, where is my... These are all the ones. Where's my 3? It's hiding. Okay. Trying to decide whether I should just put black paint around it. Focal points. What would I use as a focal point? That's really dark. Okay. I have some magazine clippings. A stamp. Most of the only ones I've stamped are the girl faces. She's too big. Maybe a big number or something. I've stamped them, but does that kind of go with the... I didn't get very far with the stamping. What other stamps do I have? Some stickers. I'm at a bit of a loss here. Where are my magazine clippings? upside down. Cut somebody out and put them over top. Most of these might be big images. There's already so much going on with this. I feel like I need to have, something with a white border to kind of calm it down. Something to brighten it up. I don't know. I think I'll just come back to this. Let's print something. Just looking at that for a color palette. Whew. Just looking at it, it's just too busy. Sorry to make me nervous. Okay, purple, yellow, unbleached titanium, I tried to buy iridescent bronze in fluid in like the bigger bottles from Michael's. Said they had it in stock, and then came back and emailed me later saying that it wasn't in stock and refunded my money. Disappointed in that. Iridescent bronze. And iridescent bronze and iridescent gold deep are quite similar. So I do have some of that, just not, I don't have that in fluid either. Where's my little plates? I made a bit of a mess here. Starting that tag that I did not finish. There we go. I'll put some. Let me get it open. Not necessarily style, but I would orange red circle up. Orange red circle. About the size of a nickel on the center left. Around here, size of a nickel. This little spot that's kind of empty there. Orange. I have Dina's what's this? Not mustard. This is what's this color? Cheddar. Orange is not a color I keep around. So we'll make an orange print. Pull an orange print. And I got that. And then these. Not bright enough. Mull that over in my head, try to figure out where I can pull the orange from. Because I think it's going to end up being yellow ochre of some sort. I have one of these, I could take a circle out of this, but that might throw things off a bit. It's definitely not nickel size, but I can pare the circle down from here. I'll just go ahead and mark it. Orange, not orange enough. Oh, forgot there was that side too. But then it's got the black on there. Set that right in front here so you guys can look at it while I put this paint down. I think the other side might be too much. Okay. Yeah, Ronnie, I'm just like, I don't know where I'm going with that anymore. So I'm learning that. I'm learning to just put it to the side and keep it moving and come back to it however long it takes me to come back to it. Oh. Yeah, my videos, when I do my videos, I always pick the palette, the colors. I more than likely pick the stencils I want to work with. And so there's never any, looking around so much. But yeah, this is the fun part about lives. But I got a comment, I don't know, a couple of lives ago. Someone didn't appreciate me rummaging around, but it's like that's kind of the nature of the beast. It's happening right then and there. We're talking through things, we're experimenting. So there's gonna be some rummaging. And at that point in that video, I had just moved my paints over. So everything hadn't quite found its place. Everything still quite isn't in its place. I need to buy a bookcase or, a cube storage unit so that I can finish organizing my stuff. When did that happen? Oh, good grief. That pan pastel transferred. I don't know how. I don't think I want that on there. So I realized lives aren't for everyone. Now it's just smearing it. Give me a break. Lives aren't for everyone, so that's why hopefully I can keep up this energy and get a couple of videos filmed so that I can have something for everyone else to watch. I just put this purple down here and I have no idea why. Don't even know if the copper's dry. This is awesome. Crap everywhere. Palette where I roll off my paints onto was covered. That's gotta dry, which is also why I was supposed to bring my blow dryer over. Just large enough. Okay, I'm gonna. While that's drying, I'll cut this down a little smaller. I think I'm gonna do this one because it's brighter. That's about a quarter size. Quarter? Right there. I feel like it's still kind of getting lost. I feel like it's still lost. I don't know if I want to add any more black. Should be have a white edge to it. Outline. Gold outline. That look weird. Running out of space. That look weird. I don't like that. Oh. The background is just so busy for me. I think I might need to like scrape some white across the background. Gold and blue. White just looks kind of boring. But maybe that's what I need. Because I've got too much going on. What do you think about that? Warmer than ochre? Ooh, I don't know if I have that. Get back to it. It should be dry. It is. Let's see. I actually need to remove some of this. I need to do that before I let it dry. Scoochie this over that way. So I make sure I'm in the camera, in the view for you guys. Okay. Yellow, ochre, over here. Too much stuff in one. And that. I don't like working this way, like the whole intuitive, like, oh, let's just let it go, because it does make my desk extremely messy, and I don't have a lot of space, and I'm the kind of person where everything has a place, and even though my craft room, especially in my mom's house, it has so much stuff, so it looks junky, but I know where everything is. It's easy for me to clean up because I know where everything's supposed to go. Yeah, all this stuff on the desk it's not how I like to operate too often, but it gets like that. Darker orange. I don't know, guys. I might have to mix something then, because I have a yellow ochre deep. I have darker browns, like a metallic chocolate brown. Let's say I have the cheddar. And so what I have up here. As far as orange goes, just the vermilion kind of reddish orange. And that start to get brown. Burnt sienna. Yeah, I guess I just have to let it sit with me. This is quite different from how I work. I'm very minimalistic when it comes to working with prints, working with collages, things like that. Is this darker? That's about the same color. Yeah, it's probably yellow ochre deep still. That's a little darker, kind of like that. Hey, just me. I remember your name in Patty's string last night. This, I do not sell in my shop. This is one I cut with the Silhouette Cameo with 2mm foam, craft foam, and I glued it to a 6mm piece of craft foam. Yeah, it's one of my favorite stamps. But no, it's a silhouette. It's a design in the Silhouette Design store. I don't know the number off the top of my head. It's one of the ornate borders, I think. If you search for that, it'll come up. I love making, that's one I made with a Silhouette Design. This is another one of my favorite ones from Silhouette Design. As of right now, this is the only stamp I sell in my shop. This is a design that I made like these, but I had it manufactured. So trying to get more done, but it's not easy coming across foam stamp manufacturers. Now looking at this, it makes me think like, wow, if I put some kind of like animal print down, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so busy. I just feel like I really need to push this background back. I don't know. We are on to, what happened to, oh, here it is. This and white. Let me get my piece of paper together just in case I don't like this. Print. I don't think I'll put it on. Well, let me see. I'm so used to putting Payne's Gray in there, or something darker. But I think we'll let this be. Got my paper. Some white. And yep, I don't sell those in my shop. Those are, I'm trying to figure out, how these licenses work, because a lot of these are, well, that one I'm not even sure has a commercial license. Some of the Silhouette designs do have commercial licenses, but as far as like how, if I can sell stamps and stencils made with other people's designs, like I'm not altering the design, and I think that's where the problem comes in. Some people have been interested in some stencils that I've cut personally, for my personal stash and for making art. I don't know if I can sell those stencils to people because, my postcard fell off the table. Because I didn't alter the design. I'm taking their design and just putting it in stencil form. So it's like I'm kind of hesitant about making stamps. Like this design originally is just one side, and I flipped it, mirrored it, and merged it together to create the bigger design. But yeah. Don't know if I can sell that. Oh, this is the plate I put the gel medium on. Hate doing that. Love the bronze over the yellow. Oh, this is not yellow ochre. This is bronze yellow. It looks, this is what Liquitex Basic. What is that? Bronze yellow is very similar to yellow ochre deep. A little more muted. This is a little brighter, a little more orange. Maybe this has some brown, more brown in there. Like that. So that's nice. I feel like you need some Payne's Gray. I love putting Payne's Gray on everything. Yeah, right now it's like there are like 3 companies, but I think only 2 of them are in the States who sell foam stamps. Art Foamies, which used to be in Canada, but just recently reopened here in the States. And they're constantly working on getting their inventory back up because they had to convert the image files, the design files. So Art Foamies actually has a lot of foam stamps, and they're really nice. I love Art Foamy stamps. And then Joggles sells foam stamps. Like this is Cat Kerr's design sold through Joggles. This is an Art Foamy stamp. This is Art Foamy. And more than that I've bought, I have a whole nother big box with foam stamps. These are just the ones I brought over here because I was experimenting. Love this foam stamp. Let's play with that one. Love that one. It originally came like this from Hobby Lobby. It had like something like paw prints on there, and I peeled all these off. It was in clearance, 50 cents. So I bought all of them so I can peel them off. 50 cents. Peeled them off, got some craft foam, cut some shapes, and absolutely love that one. I love foam stamps in roller form too. There's another one here. Now here's another Art Foamy stamp. So I am trying to take a lot of my designs. I want to take my rings and turn them into stamps because I like having that cohesiveness. So you might have the stencil something, and then you can repeat the pattern using a stamp. Have a nice big stamp like this with the rings on there. Would love that. Devin, I used to carve stamps and sell them in my shop. I might get back to doing that, but we shall see. I don't know. Because it's so hard to get someone to manufacture them, I'm like, okay, would people buy a handmade stamp? A handmade foam stamp? I don't know. It kind of looks a little unprofessional, so I haven't really sold handmade foam stamps, but I don't know. You never know till you put it out there. Someone might buy it, right? So I feel like this needs a darker color. So I could go with Payne's Gray, or I could pull out one of my faves, Purple Matter. which I need to find my other bottle of because I think this one's about done. I usually don't print with black, but lately I've been feeling it. I'm warming up to it. Maybe not that one, maybe. I don't want anything too... Actually could just do it just like this. I love having, a lot of my postcards have been something, a simple background like this with the text stamp over top. And I just cut it down. At the right top on there, because even though it's not legible, I for some reason feel like the words feel like they're sometimes upside down to me, the words. Just gonna put a little just right here. I just love this. Love this stamp by, was it IO stamps? Put that somewhere so I don't end up with ink all over the place. So from there, let's see. Really like that. Usually a little more subtle with the text, but that's okay. I really like this for some reason. I don't know. It's something about muted colors. And I think this is a color on top of another color. And it kind of just got a little brown to it. But I like it. I like it a lot. Take this. Been making my postcards 4 by 6, so I end up usually having enough left over for an ATC, or while I'll have all these strips that I need to be collaging with. Just practice collaging. Practice, 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 right? Where did my heavy cardstock go? What is this? This is 5.5. Is it just me? Does anyone else like hate throwing away scraps of paper, like to hold on to? Just cut that crooked. I bought a new one of these that goes out to 6 inches because I hate working with this little arm. I hate it. All right, Ronnie, thanks for joining us and chatting. Stay safe. You're looking for those collage pictures on Instagram and Facebook. I think I want this side. And actually that Fiskars cutter trimmer should be coming today. It might actually be waiting for me downstairs right now. I'll be so happy when I get it. I'm going to cut this to 6. Then my handy dandy glue stick. I might keep sticking that on the back when I gotta roll it. Roll it up. Oh, is it warm where everyone is? I think it's kind of warm outside. I'm feeling a little warm in my room. I think I might have to go get some Italian ice today. Oh, jeez. That was too bad. I want to carve a postcard stamp. But I don't really have the patience for it right now. So I bought a postcard stamp a while ago. And I took it off of the block. Put a little double-sided tape on the back. And stuck it to here. That's what I'm saying. It looks like there's an upside and a downside. I think this is the okay. I feel like I need to just take another go at a tag because I got so far off with this other one. Too many colors for my style. I'm trying to accept what my style is. It's neutrals, muted colors, metallics that are neutral, gold, bronze, copper if it's not too red. I like really, really red coppers. Golden's copper. I think they have like a copper deep or something like that. I swatched it. Oh, it's such a huge mess. They had a copper. Their copper is not too orange. Like I don't like really the penny, the Dina Wakley penny. The rich bronze in Liquitex is nice. It's very different from the bronze for Golden and Artist Loft. Like this is more brown. This looks like it has like a green tinge to it, and this is more orange, but it's not too orange. So it actually looks like a mix between like bronze and copper. I really like that one. Oh, and these colors, oh my gosh, that rosy for Dina Wakley. Not a good gel printing paint. At least, and not if you're looking for a smooth layer of paint. what I do with my stamp pad. Just a little more in the middle there. And I don't know, maybe with this, oh, so much going on with this. You guys be mad at me if I just swipe some white on here. Like, you spent all this time putting these layers and then you just put white all over it. I'll do it after you leave. Okay, that's good enough. And there you go. That's a postcard done. And I just leave it like that. Throw it off to the side. So I've been edging them in black. Some of them, the blue gray, the slate gray. I was looking for a good gold pen. I don't like Posca's gold. It's too yellow. Maybe I just edge it in gold, in bronze paint. Where is it? Where are you, bronze? Bronze or black? Black. Black. I just feel like I need that really defined edge. I won't go too crazy with the edging. Just a little trim. Lean into it. There we go. Nice. When I can, if it's not too dark, I do sign the bottom of them. And this craziness that's on my desk, I don't know where my Figma or Micron pen is. But I have a million of them, so that's okay. And this isn't even half of them. This is just my Zentangle kit. It's kind of on this way, so I guess I gotta sign down here. Do it over here so you can see. Go. Done, done, and done. I'm going to show you this foam roller stamp, and then I think we'll call it a day. Let's bring this back. I'm going to get a really nice dark color. I'll do Payne's Gray. This is Golden's Payne's Gray. So I gotta get this off of here so I can. That should be fine. We'll do this. We'll do Payne's Gray on this side. To be honest, I don't work with heavy bodies that much. Just regular old student grade paints. I think that's wide enough. This might be the first time I've used mine. Use the Golden Payne's Gray. Okay, so now we're rolling. We're rolling. Kind of want to go off the edge. And the nice thing about this roller is if you don't lose track, you can actually roll back and continue to remove the paints. Back and forth. Keep removing the paints. The layer was a little too thick, so it's taking a while. That'll be good enough. So I don't know why this camera is so far back. I don't remember having to be this far up to work on it. And that opens up a space for us. And in that space, I'm going to stencil bronze again. Maybe gold. I'll stencil in gold. And with the gold, I'll do yellow. Perhaps. It's almost done. Oh, that's drying. Let me find my stencil. Another one of my stencils that I adore. Like patting myself on the back. Love this stencil. Primitive Shapes. And what color did I say? I said gold, didn't I? Let's find the gold. Iridescent gold deep. But I think I want to go with the lighter gold. I want to get one of those boards. Maybe copper light. Let's do copper. Get one of those boards where I can put the bullnose clips, the clips on the end of my paints and hang them on the wall and be able to see all my pretty little golden paints. And I really put that on there. Put that on there kind of heavy. Have a paint display. Even though I like having them in the Rascog or the utility cart, because this one's the Michaels cart. I like having them in the Michaels cart. I also like looking at them. And it makes you want to pick them up and use them. So if I use this copper, Maybe I'll just do the two, the blue and the copper, and then the unbleached titanium and white in the background. Or what other color could I use? I'm definitely going to make sure I get the blow dryer next time. So I don't want you guys to sit around and have to wait for this paint to dry. I'll pick up whatever's wet. Not much wet, but this is so thick that hopefully the paper will pick it up. Okay. So we go in the middle here. Where's my makeup sponge? See, not that orange, just nice metallic. I'm just going to kind of hoping what was left over here will pull up as well, and that'll give that side of the print a little something. Okay. That. And oh wow, let's try this. I really wanted to finish this. I need to just block this off. This on here. It just looks weird again, right? No, yes, no. I said I need to go darker. I don't have a darker orange or yellow. Whew, the background is busy. Dry. Yes, we're dry. White. Unbleached titanium. Paper. See if this blue picks up. It's a little heavy. Heavy body. So recently, just to wrap this up, my channel became monetized. So you're going to start seeing little skippable commercials at the beginning of the videos. If you so feel inclined to, be nice to let those videos run so that YouTube can give me a few coins here and there. Usually when I'm watching YouTube videos and I click on one, that's when I transition from one room to another while that ad is playing, or I will get a snack or check my email, peruse Facebook or Instagram, and then when the ad's over, I watch the video. So I would love it if you would do something like that. And that's a form of support, because I know there's some people that can't, afford to buy art supplies like stencils and stamps and stuff like that. Or they don't want to. They have enough, or they like to make their own. So that's just a way to support my channel, is to let the ads run. Support me. In my dream of doing this full time one day, those pennies will add up. Oh, thanks for the likes. I got 6 likes. Got all the blue. Yay. There wasn't as much on the other side as I thought it would be. Love the copper and the Payne's gray. Some surprises on there. So what I'll probably do is make the postcard, cut it this way, because that doesn't go. I've got all this interestingness going on. But yeah, I love how the foam stamp leaves that void, and I really like when I use foam stamps to just put down a strip of paint that isn't necessarily going to be the entire width or wider than the foam stamp. I like to leave that edge that's unfinished. And yeah. So I think this week coming up, I'm going to spend some time looking into the licensing policies for some of the designs I bought. Try to speak to someone that can give me a definite answer as to whether or not I am violating the policies by creating products like stencils and stamps with someone else's design. I've actually emailed the people whose designs for the stencils people have been interested in. I've emailed those people and they're just kind of like, oh yeah, sure, if it's within the policy, that's fine. Like, well, that doesn't really give me the answer that I'm looking for. But the licenses that I have now are for, I think, 500 copies of whatever you do. So that, I don't think I'll get in too much trouble with 500 copies of the stencils. Just have to, put it out there that these are limited edition stencils, limited edition stamps. I was running my mouth. I wasn't paying attention. I hope I cut that to 4 inches. Hey, Pat. Just getting ready to wrap up. Just talking about how I'm going to try and see about getting some designs, putting some of the designs in my store that I bought licenses for. What's that real country? Licenses for. seeing if it's okay to sell those designs as stencils. Or what I might end up doing is kind of making a compilation type stencil with various designs, and that way I know for sure I won't get dinged because I'm not using the design as a whole. So it's just going to take time compiling those designs together into a stencil that I like. That has smooth transitions. All that good stuff. Come on. Oh yeah, Susie, I emailed them that. Definitely. The emails say that they are okay with it. You know what? I think I'm gonna. I feel like that's gonna snag. I have a million paper trimmers. A million. Use this one, that way I know it won't snag. Won't snag the paper. I don't think I wanna line this one. I like this just as it is. I think it's hanging off the edge here. It cuts so thinly. I need a shelf just for trimmers. And once I get this other one from downstairs that came in the mail, I will officially have 1, 2, 3, 4 trimmers here. And I use all of them all the time because the one of them cuts deli paper better, one of them cuts thick paper better. So, thanks, Pat. Yep, I got that one. What do I do with the other one? Oh, it's right here. Got this one. Only made 2. And then started with this tag, but it's been a struggle for me. For my personal taste, I put too many colors down. I don't even know what happened to that piece I just cut out for it. But I'll end up finishing it up. Doing something with it. Who knows? I'm gonna stamp this, and I think we're gonna call it done, guys. Oh, jeez. Paint on my shirt. That's the bottom. I like that being on the bottom. Or is it going to be one of these? I kind of made it this way. I wanted it kind of vertical. Yeah, that's what it, Susie, that's what it says when I read the licensing information, that it can't compete with their sales. It's just a digital image. Like, it's one image out of a pack, a digipack that I bought of images. So they're just selling the image. And I figure if I'm making a stencil and selling it, I don't know, because I feel like I'm kind of selling their image. It's just people aren't reproducing it exactly. Y'all just gonna watch me almost stamp this on the front. Running my mouth. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just like, ooh. Thanks. I've sent all of those out, all of those postcards out. Susie sent me a postcard last week, so I sent her one of them. I stuck a couple of them in orders. 2 people got one in the orders because one was a large order and the other one was someone was buying it for their mom who's really into gel printing right now. So I was like, oh, I'll stick her a little gel print postcard in there. So it's just been kind of random. I love just handing them out randomly. I think I mailed another one. I can't remember. Yeah, but you know, I don't think the way they responded to the email, I don't think if I'm just selling like 500 copies, and that's what I think I want to keep it at 500 because if the license that I purchased it like a year ago. They don't sell that type of license on Creative Market anymore. Either you have a personal license, a commercial license, and there's a third one that gives you like 30,000 copies or something like that. The commercial license now you get to do 5,000. And so when I bought the license, they had a standard license. They had a personal and a standard license, just the two. And you could, maybe a larger license, a third one. But the standard, you can do 500 runs of whatever you're producing. So 500 stencils, you know, I think about how, but like I was just complaining about earlier, hated when people stop making something that they really like. 500 sounds like a lot, but I don't know, might not be. Better just keep it moving. Make 500 and find new, you know, a new design to make or whatever. This middle part's must be a little low. This stamp was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. Like I said, I kind of want to make my own. So it has little etchy lines, like how I had in this one. Just make a big one like this. I just don't want to carve out the words. I hate carving words. I don't want to carve the word postcard. But maybe I'll make it like bold letters that don't have insides to them. Because carving outside is not the problem. It's once you have to start getting inside the letters that it gets annoying. Here's a little piece that was in my lap. I think I might make another tag with just like this and this piece. This is wild. Stuff like that, simple. Some little white asymmetric writing in the background. Edge it up. Boom. Boring Jackie. I'll figure it out. You need to do one of those challenges where, you know, you start something and someone else finishes it. You know, I could just send this to one of you guys and you can finish it for me. How does that sound? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Susie. I'm like, I'm not redistributing their physical digital design. I'm cutting it into stencil material. I wanted to do the foiling with it also. Now that one's a little tricky. I might just stay with my designs when it comes to the foiling paper. But yeah, it's in a stencil. I'm selling a stencil of their design. And so when people use the stencil, it's not exactly their design. Like, especially if they're gel printing with it, they're not going to gel print the whole design or use the whole design. If they do, they're going to use parts of it, right? That's where I am with that. I'm really leaning towards doing it. You know how they say, do something and then ask for forgiveness later. Might have to delete this video. It'll be proof. with my conspiracy. So here we go. That's postcard number 2. Postcard number 1. And this. Susie, I'm so glad you have so much faith in me fixing this, but I really don't know what I'm doing here. What did I just do with the black circle that I cut out? Maybe if I cut a little wonky, like I feel like I should edge this or something. Jeez Louise. Every time I'm looking for something, I don't know what to do with it. What just happened with the black and white one? Oh, here it is. I feel like the gold in this, I know what you're saying, it needs to be something a little darker because the gold in this yellow ochre are a little too close together and they're competing. Newsprints are already thin, but this stuff's kind of brittle. So old. I have to look for a darker color. Might have to go with like an umber or something. Because I was like thinking maybe I could use washi tape. But even that, I don't think I have a dark color in. Uh-oh. Sorry, shook you guys up there. Sepia maybe? Let's see how dark this is. I think you might be able to do this. Sepia is kind of dark and it's got an orange tinge to it. Top. Email several people a photo of the tag for them to finish. Why does this look fuzzy? It's fuzzy. Yeah, and then I can be a type of challenge and email me a photo back when you're done, or tag me on social media. Oh, just ran right into that. Is that too dark now? Too brown? I'm going crazy. It's too big. First of all, you didn't tell me to make a circle this big, did you, Susie? Ugh. Said nickel, and I just keep wanting to make a big old circle like this. Take a picture of this. Follow me on Instagram, send me a DM, let me know if you want to finish this for me. I'm going to take a picture right now. Where's the camera? There it is. Need that plugged up. It's kind of bent. Straighten it out. You know what? Put it behind a white piece of paper might be better. So much junk on my desk. I'll cut it down and frame and line it up again. That looks weird. But if you say so, Susie, I have faith in you, Susie, that you know what you're talking about because you collage. I do not. So where did my circle just go? That's not it. Oh my goodness. Just do the circle somewhere. That's lost forever. I have to make another one. All right, guys. I think we are going to call that a day. Susie, are you on Instagram or Facebook? I can send you this picture and you can show me what you do with it. Love to see it. Okay, sorry guys, I should have been reading that out loud so you knew what I was doing. You just got real silent there. Tara, you're talking about this one. This actually is a, there is no commercial license to this stencil. Are you saying you just want to know the design number so you can cut it? What's Tara's image? Is that what is that? Bye Pat. Keep kicking this thing, the camera. Tara, if you are following me on, can you still send private messages in Twitter? I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I don't think you can send messages on YouTube anymore. You used to be able to a long time ago. I'm on Pinterest. If you send me a message, I can send you the... You know what, Tara? Just check back maybe in about 30 minutes, and I'll put the number to the design in the description box of this video, okay? I'll do that. Oh, you don't have a machine? Um, just send me a message on whatever social media you get on, and I'll see what I can do. Okay, Susie, I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. We can message, and I'll send you this image. You print it out. Show me what you can do with it. I think I'm gonna try to flatten it out again. I might take a better picture of it. Um, and I would love to see what you can do with this, because outside of swiping some white or black all over this and just leaving little spots showing, I don't see how it can be salvaged. But yeah, Tara, just send me a message on whatever social media you're on. All my social media links are in the description box. And I'll see what I can do for you, okay? I mean, to be honest, I have what I'll suggest is I can cut you a stencil out of transparency film, which is just as durable as what I use here. I have a lot of my stencils are cut out of transparency film, and I have literally thousands of sheets of transparency film. So I can cut you one, and you can, pay for postage. Where is my, just gonna try to show you what the transparency film, like how they use in the schools back in the day, to show on the boards, worksheets, that transparency film. So that's what this is cut out of. And they're hard to see before they have paint on them. But once they get paint on them, they're good to go. You don't have any problems seeing them on your desk. You won't lose them. And they're durable. And they're thin, so they don't take up a lot of space. You don't have to use a lot of ink with them, paint. Yeah, all these are like transparency film. So yeah, you can pay postage and I can send you a copy. Just send me a message. Oh, thanks, Tara. Thanks for buying one of my stencils. You guys have been so great. I really, really appreciated all the support you've given my Etsy shop. It's just been flourishing. Some people have posted on Instagram, Facebook, what they've made. I love seeing what you make with them. And yep, I really appreciate it. So let me write down your IG or look it up, Susie, because I won't be able to see it unless I go all the way through to this time to find it. Although it's not a hard one to. There you go. You popped right up. And I'm following you. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Hope to hear from you all during the week. If not, hope you pop in next Saturday. We'll see what we have to make then. All right. Take care. Bye.